So I'm making a new business. So this new business is called Nerdy Nook Photography, and it is an LLC. I just got done doing a lot of the paperwork, a lot of the business stuff, all the legal stuff for this state, and I still have a couple things to do, like go to the bank, all that stuff, but it is with Secretary of State, and I'm excited about it because we are redoing the studio area in the garage for it. So we're taking out the carpet, we're putting in like flooring, and then I'm going to be having it painted. And then my dad is going to help with some of the decorating that needs to happen in the different spots. It's not a very big area, but it is big enough to have different sets. So this photography is going to be fantasy boudoir photography. So it is in that realm that I just love so much, so much. But before that happens, I still have to get ready for the crafty business. So I still have markets coming up. I have 4 markets. I did not get into the winter market, so I will not be doing that one, at least not for the crafty. We did for the farm. So I have still these to do, and then I have the big ones still to do as well. I'm getting to the point where they are being stuffed, and then I just have to hand sew everything, and then just a couple finishing touches, and we are good. So I'm very excited about it. Hopefully you are too. And I'm gonna have you take a look now at what I've been working on so far. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, little babies. So I'm working on making a fireplace out of trash. So I have tons of boxes, tons of just trash I've been saving up to make this thing. So the thing is, this is a little too high, but here's the thing. This is going to have pictures taken in front of it, so it needs to be up just a little higher, I think, to have it look good in the pictures as well. So you don't want something that's like right in front. I don't think, I might have to work on the base. The base might have to be something else, maybe foam or something like that. But this is kind of what it looks like. There is a shelf here, like that. It's just to kind of break it up because I want the chimney sort of thing just to kind of keep going, in case like they're sitting up higher or they're standing next to it. Like this is higher than me, and I am actually pretty tall. So it comes to about right here. So I think pictures would be fine with it like that. It's just, if this is lower, it's gonna be, this part's gonna be a lot lower. So we'll see. It might look like this. It might have some little, maybe offshoot stuff. I'm not sure. But I do want to have stuff where I can put it on top. So if anything, I'm going to be cutting up all these boxes once I get this figured out. And they will be placed inside these so that I'm able to put them on there and it doesn't bow. This is probably going to be the set piece that the only piece that I actually really work at. So the rest will be just getting props and stuff put together and more construction stuff. So yeah, with that said, I have tons of the Guardian Golems cut out. I have tons of their gauntlets here cut out. I have some replacement notepads plus some new ones, and I'll show you the new ones here. Yeah, got some piratey looking notepads. I really like that one. I'm not sure if I should offer it as a sticker or not, but I have that. The table is gone from in here. We're using it as the farm table now. Everything's kind of getting scrunched down right now to make way for some new business ventures, some more life stuff happening, hopefully. And yeah, I hope it can be good. Little babies. Yeah. See, he doesn't know what to think. Has no idea what to think with all the moving around. So, but I have everything set up to start on this, and hopefully these will take me through the end of the year for markets, and I'm pretty excited about it. I have not got to any crochet, and at this point I am not worried about it. I'm gonna take that stress off my plate, and if I get to it, I get to it before October. If not, then there will not be any more crochet, as I do have quite a lot already. I'm getting out of my rut with burnout. The weather has calmed down and I am starting to flourish again, because when it's cooler, I feel better when it's cooler and I get a lot more done. I am a fall winter baby and I love that. I can't stand the heat as much as it, you know, works with our business and everything because we grow stuff, but the heat takes me out. So getting back to it, this new business venture is giving me some oomph, and I am going to be doing some business stuff, the boring stuff. Hello, baby. What are you doing? That stare. So, yep. Once it's official, then I will be talking about it a little bit more. But until then, this is it for this. If you have any suggestions for how to possibly work a more Hobbit-like fireplace, please let me know. Again, I think the base might be a bit too big, but I want it to be at least tall, you know? But it's got to fit into a tinier space, so I've got to make it more vertical than horizontal. So yeah, that's it for this one. here are the 40 complete, well, not completed, but to this point. This point takes forever. Sewing, cutting out the patterns, putting in the eyes, all of that. So there's 40 here. Plus I have their little pauldrons over here that still need to be done, and that'll probably be after they've been stuffed or beanie babied and put together by hand sewing. So yeah, but they're so pretty, just like lined up here, all nice and pretty. Here's the aftermath of cutting them out, and that's not even including the whole box of leftovers. So all of this, now time to clean it up. Yeah, ta-da! All nice and clean. At least for what it is. So as I work on these, I will slowly make them into these. So these are my first ones. There's only 10. So I needed a little bit more to hold me through for the rest of the year, for the 4 to 5 conventions I have lined up. So I hope that people like them as much as I do. This is like the first things in a long time that actually have made me very, very happy. And they're just so soft, and I love them. So while I'm doing that, slowly over the next weeks, I'm going to be working again on doing my doll. I'm getting back into it, where I just printed 2 more here, just with some leftover resin, and I have one in the bronze color. They say bronze, but I think it's more of like a chocolate caramel. It reminds me a lot of Cleo Denial skin tone, and I really love that. So this one is Leah. So this is her. She's got to have a lot of sanding, and unfortunately with the bronze or darker shades, you will have to spray them because they do get like a white residue after you've sanded. So each piece will have to be sprayed preemptively before I put them together and hot glue suede and everything. So this one always takes a lot longer than these ones, just because you can't really see any sand lines there or powder. So plus I'm working on my big girl, the 1/4 scale, and she's almost done. I've still got quite a few pieces to sand, as you can see, but she is in, what is she in? Cream white. She's in cream white. So yeah, this one's real rough. So yeah, I'm only making one of the 1/4 scale girl, and she'll just be in my collection, but 1/6 scale for over there will be available as I get them done, just in themes that I want, because I've sold one, and so now I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and yeah, hopefully somebody likes it enough that they want to buy the full set. So working on that, I am working on this thing. So I had someone see one of my shorts about a baby crow that I made in Bernat. I don't have the Bernat anymore. I'm slowly getting rid of it as I'm making things, but I have the Premier Parfait only in the chunky, not the jumbo, just because it takes up so much space. So I'm gonna keep with this one, and so I made up another pattern because I couldn't find the other pattern that I used. So I think this one's even cuter than the other one. So a little baby chubby crow. Somebody wanted a tutorial for it, so that tutorial is coming. I'm working on it as we speak. So I just got to do a couple more examples just to make sure that my pattern is cohesive. So I want to take you over to look at something else. This is the other thing I wanted to show you. I was going through and redoing our closet for like storage, and I found some of my nostalgia things. These are just so nostalgic to me. Gosh, I can't even tell you. As you see, this one is very dirty. It was a keychain that I had, and all of these were probably from, oh gosh, when I was like maybe 10. Oh my gosh, it's almost 3 decades ago. So, this one is from when I was, my brother was 21. I think it was like 25 or 26. And we all went to Vegas and we went to the Hoover Dam. And so I got one of those and we stood like right up over here. I didn't get close because I don't like heights. So, but the water level on top was like really, really low at the time I went, and that was almost over 10 years ago now, almost 15. There were some rocks in here, but I used them. But it was in the same little gift shop. There's like a little gift shop right over here. It was pretty cool. This is from Myrtle Beach. It's funny, it has a dolphin on there because I thought I saw some sharks, and I screamed at the beach, and my family was in the water, and I yelled, "Shark, shark, shark," and yeah, it turns out it was just a pod of dolphins. But then I remembered the Discovery Channel, and they said either the sharks were inside where they were, where dolphins are, or outside. And I was like, I'm not taking the chance. So I started yelling. People looked at me and thought I was crazy. So this one is a military whistle from my dad. So 1996. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just a whistle. He gave it to me when I was younger, when I would, started being a little bit older teen, like 12, 13, something like that. And for when I was out and about. So yeah, I have this. I used to wear this all the time. Some of you may know what it is. Look at that. It's a mood foot. And it would always be the same colors, to be honest. It's so old now, though. Oh, at least it works, though. But it was on this long string, and I would always wear it, and it would always, like, hang down to my, my stomach. Of course, this one, which needs to be washed, and I probably won't wash it. It'll just go back in storage. This one, though. Does anybody remember what these are? Does anybody remember? You don't remember? My husband's at the door. It's like a bendable, squishy, and it has that rubbery smell to it, but it's got like the fine rubber hair, and it would hang on things. Could you grab onto it? Does anybody remember what this is? If you do, please let me know, because I can't remember. Then we have this one. It was a little bit recent, more recent purchase. I think they were trying to bring back like trolls, but make them cute. So they had different ones. They had like angels and things like that. I kept the water one for Pisces. So yeah, I really like them. I think they're so cute. I think they're a lot cuter than the original trolls, but yeah. This was a car my dad got me because I couldn't get my own. Could not get my own bug, even though this was one of my favorites. I did, my ultimate favorite is a Plymouth Horizon. So then there's this thing, and there was different ones, and you pull the tail. So I had this one, and my sister had one, my brother had one. They were all different. They all had different like little sound bites and stuff. But then this we got from, I can't remember honestly which fast food it was, but I was down in Georgia, and when I lived there for a minute. But does anybody remember this offbeat movie, Quest for Camelot? Had the blind guy in the forest, had the evil guy, Merlin, two-headed dragon, and I think her name was Kaylee. Kaylee was in it, and Arthur, that was her father, Sir Lionel. some blank cards, and oh, Aiden, it was the falcon that helped the blind guy. Garrett. Does anybody remember this? Because I thought this was amazing. You can see I've had them for a very long time. I just couldn't get rid of them. I love the artwork so much. Just look at all that. Look at all of the Viking Celtic knots and stuff. Oh, fantastic. I love it. Oh, there's Arthur. Yep. So this was about King Arthur and the Round Table, and it was awesome. Anybody remember this? Let me know. Did y'all have these? Like the cards? It's like one of the toys that could come in one of the, like the kids' meals or something. I was like, this is awesome. But I was, you know, I was like 10 or 11. These are all around the same time. So if you do have one of these or you remember any of this stuff, please let me know. Let's go walk down Olja Lane together. So hopefully you all enjoyed this vlog. I am going to be filming some more as the studio comes along. If you enjoyed, go ahead and hit the like button if you would like to stick around and see what I have upcoming, which is going to be a lot of crafty things. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That really helps me out. I'm very close to a big milestone, which is really nice. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.